the evaluation, I am asked how effective it is to have new technologies. When I'm looking at hardware, I've focused on iMacs, MacBooks, digital camera, video camera and iPhones. When dealing with the iMacs and MacBooks, it was very appropriate. This is because this new technology that I've never used before allowed me to use Fireworks and iMovie. These are hard to use on other hardwares. What I learned from these technologies is how to use specific tools on the actual computer that I couldn't do on a normal Dell or average laptop. This is why learning from this technology was really important, especially with this coursework, because it allowed me to expand on my knowledge and understand a lot more about media, especially when it became to using new technologies such as new software such as iMovie. Also, using my iPhone was very effective when doing my course, but this is because it allowed me to record and upload things onto my blog. Having my iPhone on me at all times was very useful. This is because it allowed me to document my work and also allowed me to upload things whenever and wherever. Again, with cameras, using my digital video camera was also very important for this coursework. This is because it helped me and allowed me to record any scenes that I was taking with my characters. I use different equipment when using this, such as a tripod. This is so my work stayed accurate and looked its best without wobbling and moving around. I learnt many new skills when using a digital camera. This is because I wasn't very familiar with using a digital camera before, only from school. The skills that I've learned is how to use the camera efficiently and effectively by ensuring using the right buttons, being able to zoom and being able to adjust the shot types on the camera. Another hardware that I used was also my own personal camera. This was very effective because when taking my print product photos, I could get the best shot available. This is because it was a high definition camera. As I was familiar with this technology, it allowed me to get the best image that I could. This is because I knew how to use a timer on the camera and how to alter the flash. Software was also a very important technology that I needed to use. The softwares that I used were Fireworks, Blogger, ThingLink, Amaze, Script, Flickr, SoundCloud, Prezi, Padlet and iMovie. Blogger was very important technology to use. This is because it allowed me to document my work, especially making different blog posts and being able to date my blog posts and be able to track my progress. I use Blogger frequently. This is because it's so easy to use. As I used it in my coursework last year, I was very familiar with how to add the blog posts and also edit the blog posts. I also knew how to save blog posts and use them as drafts, so if I wanted to go back to my work, I could improve on it. ThingLink was also a very effective software that I used. This is because it allowed me to put a photo or any image up and be able to pinpoint on the exact photo different conventions and explain them. This is a software that I'm fairly familiar with, but this year I learnt a lot more about. This is because I could use it quickly and understand exactly where to put the bullet point and what looked most effective. It was important that I use this software because it explained to my audience and in my research and planning where the right conventions were, and it also made my work look very neat, especially because I could embed this ThingLink onto my blog so it looked like an image with different tags hanging off the photo. Another software that I used that was also very effective was Amaze. This was a new technology that I hadn't used before. It allowed me to present my work very effectively. This is because it was an online website where I could embed it into my blog. I used this for different examples such as material analysis and representation of one of my existing products. This helped me because it allowed me to learn different ways in which my work can look neat and presentable without having to use PowerPoint, as it's very basic, and this allowed me to use different edits. Another software that I used was Padlet. This was a website that allowed me to add photos, videos and text. I used this software in planning and my construction. This is because it allowed me to almost bullet point my work all over a wall and show the before and afters and different attempts that I'd made. I like this software a lot because it made my work look neat but in a unique way and was easily embedded onto my blog. Again, another way to present my work was Prezi. This was a really good software because it allowed me to PowerPoint my work, but again, even differently to Amaze. This is because it had different transactions that I'd not seen before. I used this a few times in my work, but most importantly, to explain psychological thriller. This is because it went through. Following this, I also thought Scribd was also a really good website to use. This is because it allowed me to PowerPoint my work again, but using Word and PowerPoint. It literally is an online website that allowed me to embed PowerPoint onto my blog. It was really quick and easy to use and explained exactly what I needed in it. However, I don't think this was the most effective software to use as it's quite basic and doesn't really allow a lot of transactions. However, it does get the point across and makes my blog look neat. Flickr again is a very effective website that I've used before. Flickr allows me to document the photos that I've taken and presents it in a nice way for my audience to see on my blog. Without having Flickr, it would be hard to demonstrate my photos in a good quality way. This is why having this website is very effective when referring back to my images, as that it shows all images instead of just a variety of images. It also allowed me, especially this year, to show the development of my work, showing how the photos were taken during the filming. Finally, YouTube was one of the best technologies that I've used. This is because it allowed me to put my iMovie videos and any clips that I produce onto it and advertise it to my audience, because it allowed me to put it onto my blog and easy to use. I use this to put my trailer, any evaluation and construction on there, but also for my audience feedback. This is because you could see face to face with my audience and myself explaining the plot of my film to the audience and explaining what their opinion was. This was probably the best way to advertise my work because it showed a neat demonstration of my work and how to produce it. Without YouTube, I think it would be very difficult to show my trailers and show the construction, because I could upload as many videos as I want, whereas other websites may restrict me. It also shows me how many views I've had on the video, and it can also allow the audience to leave feedback on the comment box. This is very effective for my media product because it allows me to improve and make changes due to my audience feedback.